Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Selamat sore dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Orang Spanyol menyebutnya Buenas tardes. Dear representative of IESE Business School, Professor Jaume Rivera, Mr. Daniel Wong, friend from Indonesia, Mr. Muhammad Irwan, and all of colleagues. It is an honor for me to be here with you in this gala dinner. I'm happy to be back in Barcelona, and allow me to congratulate our Catalan friends on their recent regional election. Ladies and gentlemen, these are very good times in the relationship between Indonesia and Spain. Our election in Indonesia have resulted in the victory of President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka. The new government that will start their work in October can be seen as continuation of the incumbent government that will emphasize economic cooperation and building friendly relations with all our international partners, including Spain, of course. Therefore, allow me to convey my appreciation to the IESE Business School for hosting our state-owned enterprises and private companies in the Global Leadership Program Executive Course. I'm confident that this program will contribute to long-lasting business-to-business relations. Other than what I am sure is world-class academics, the constructive networking among the participants and the lecturers, as well as their business peers, will only enhance ties that can take full advantage of the economic opportunity between the two countries. So what are those opportunities? First, Indonesia and Spain should work to increase bilateral trade. During the January to October 2023 period, the value of Indonesia's exports to Spain reached $2.4 billion, with a slight decrease of 8.53% on a year-to-year basis in this aspect. As it happening in the rest of the world, our bilateral trade has been affected by Ukraine-Russia war and the conflict in Gaza, as well as troubles in the Strait of Hormuz, and also in the Red Sea, of course. However, currently the two countries are in a position of healthy growth. Indonesia just recorded a 5.11% economic growth in the first quarter of 2024, which is the highest since 2015. Whereas Spain recorded GDP growth of 2.4%, which also beat market expectation. With this positive trend, both economies stand to benefit from increased trade, particularly for Indonesians' products such as textiles, proceed food and beverage, as well as furniture. Indonesia is also currently building a complete ecosystem of electric vehicle batteries production, and these bodies, well as Spain is undergoing its green transition. In this aspect, I would like to remind everyone that in Barcelona, Indonesia Trade Promotion Center ready for you inquiries. Second, we also have ample potential in investment. In January to September 2023, Spain has invested 20 million US dollar in 543 projects in Indonesia. This is a marked improvement of 35.95% on year-to-year basis. Spain's biggest investment was in the tertiary sector, which contributed 94.32% during that period. Many high-profile companies from Spain that invest and operate in Indonesia are garment, petrochemicals and gas, renewable energy, telecommunications, strategic industries, construction, infrastructure, ceramic, banking, and insurance, pharmacies, as well as transportation. With regard to the infrastructure sector, we have received confirmed report that at least 3 prominent Spanish companies have submitted their interest in investing in our new capital city of Nusantara. With Spain's long experience in infrastructure development in international market, we hope that Spanish companies will be part of this new capital city that will be a global model for environmental sustainability and smart technology. Ladies and gentlemen, the third aspect I would like to share is people-to-people context. According to data from the Indonesian Statistics Central Bureau, the number of Spanish tourists to Indonesia in 2023 stood at 106,581 individuals. This sets a new highest record, where the previous highest figure of 85,560 visitors was achieved in 2018. We do not have exact figures, but we have also observed that Indonesian tourists to Spain is also increasing significantly. In education, the numbers of Indonesian students studying in Spanish universities is relatively small, approximately 100%. We also have a number of athletes mostly training in football academies. However, higher cost of living in other European countries and English-based programs are making Spain more attractive for our students. As this is a university event, I want to stress that education should be one of the main pillars of our bilateral relationship. In this regard, I hope IESE Business School will be open to accepting more Indonesian students. I also lend my support to your university if your students wish to do exchange programs and internship in Indonesia. In closing, our room for growth for Indonesia and Spain relation, particularly through economic cooperation and education, is still very wide. I invite you all to be part of that growth. I congratulate all the participants who have graduated from this program and thank all the faculty for their kind facilitation. You should all be ambassadors for closer Spanish-Indonesia ties. I thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.